Yo. Happy Saturday, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the channel. You're not subscribed to the Google TV. I'd like to thank everyone for subscribing to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, and make sure you comment. Got a little bit going on this morning, on this Saturday morning. Happy Saturday to everybody. Everybody ate. Everybody woke up good. Kids ain't got no school today. Hopefully some people off work today, like myself. I don't have to work. Got a couple stories we're gonna talk about. We're gonna get into the Brorilla, the Brorilla, the Brorilla and Finesse 2 Times. We're gonna get into the Lil Durk. I got a couple. It's a couple of things. The shooting on 79th in May. We're gonna get into that. I seen talk on Facebook that they said that they might have had a suspect in custody, but I also seen some stuff where they were saying like the little boys who did the stuff, they already posted on TV. I mean, posting on the internet about what happened, giving themselves up basically. I'm gonna get some of y'all in the building. Make sure y'all smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Google TV. Thanks for it. Also share it to TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, Kick, Twitch, all the platforms. Waiting on that 2 minute mark. Once I get a couple more people in here, we're gonna go and get started. How everybody feeling today? See how it's been going. One of my videos going up on the views. I see how it goes. Though it be up and down. Make sure y'all share that video. All right, I guess we're gonna go into I'm gonna get into the girl that was shot a couple of days ago. I think it was 2 days ago in south side of Chicago on the 79th in May. Her and her baby daddy was shot. She was killed, and they had a less than 1 year old baby in the car that was unharmed. Covered for the WIC office, they got hit by 3 masked gunmen. Jumped out with assault rifles and approached the car. Some people say that the hit was for the baby mama. Some people say the hit was for the baby daddy, but both of them was semi in the streets. Baby daddy was a rapper. He a rapper. He's still alive. His name's Scope, 8 Mob. And then the girl, her brother is also a member. He's part of the Risky Road, Risky BT. So you never know who it is. And I also seen the girl Gabby. She was online trolling somebody. She had got into it with him. She was trolling. But yeah, we're just gonna get into it. I see Trap Lord Ross. He reported on. Let me bring it up to the screen. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Shout out
Trapmore gang, if you follow the streets of Chicago, you'll know that just a couple of days ago, there was a deadly shooting that took the life of a young mother whilst her child was actually still inside the car. Now, you might be familiar with the footage that's going around. Now, I'm not going to play you the footage in this video, but you may be aware of this footage that is going around. Now, I'm going to be very, very careful what I show you here, but this has been going around on a lot of pages related to Chicago drill, you know, the Chicago streets. It's a pretty gruesome video. So what you see in this video is a whole bunch of guys, or I might even go as far as to call them kids, armed with what look like rifles, running up on a car, firing all the way across a busy street while people, members of the public, duck for cover. Now, I'm not going to show you this video, but I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna explain to you what's happening in this video because it's very harrowing, but I can't show it to you on YouTube. So what happens is basically there's one guy with a rifle. He runs up next to a car. He starts firing into the windows of the car. There's another guy that's running up behind with a rifle. It's unclear exactly who's firing and when, but they continue to fire in the streets. There's gunshots going off. They're firing into the car. And what's interesting is the two main guys that are up front running up close to the car, they start running back in the opposite direction. And then the third guy comes up behind them from their own set, or their crew starts firing into the car. Now, the whole scene looks dangerous. The whole scene kind of reeks of a bunch of guys that maybe, you know, they know their way around guns and the block, but they maybe don't know their way around true firearm safety. It's pretty outrageous, but it goes on. People are ducking for cover in the street. The three men run away into the distance. And, you know, everybody's just kind of confused and onlooking and trying to work out what's going on. They all hop into a car. That car speeds off into the distance. Oh, man. So they even stop alongside the car in their car, and they fire once again out the window. And what it sounds like is we're hearing automatic gunfire. Could very well be a pistol with a switch attached, since it's Chicago. And interestingly enough, they're driving an Alfa Romeo SUV, which actually is a pretty nice car. But this is just crazy, man. This is just crazy. So people in the comments, you know, people in the comments on Chiracology, they're giving their opinion, and a lot of people are just dumbfounded by what happened. It said after they did all of this, they're going right back to their mother's house like nothing happened and saying, yes, man. They're saying these dudes live together in some shithole, ran away from home. Their mums don't give a F. You're not even lying. These guys in Chicago be living foul as F. No mommy, no money, not trying to get any, just living crazy. I think that meant to say no money. Maybe if these guys had a mommy, they wouldn't act out so badly. But anyway, it says every skinny dude with a Drake runs like the Grinch. This is the surveillance footage from the Stephon Mack hit that they're saying Lil Durk might have paid for. But you don't want to hear about that in this video. People saying they wanted them gone bad. It says, what did they do? Because they shot the car up, got back in their car and shot it up again while pulling off. That was personal. They said it was the boyfriend they was after. The girl was collateral damage. And interestingly, from what I understand, a man was shot multiple times, and the baby was in the car, but he actually survived, and it was the woman that ended up losing her life. Saying these dudes purposely shot in the back seat, thinking his homies were in the back. They're saying, thank God that the baby was uninjured, but unfortunately the female did pass away. Said doing a drill, an Alfa Romeo is certainly a choice. I said the same thing. I used to have an Alfa Romeo, man, when I first learned to drive, man, when I was like 18, 19 in the UK, man. I had the Alfa Romeo, I had the hatchback. I think it was a 147. Shit was hard. But anyway, same color as the car in this drill too. It says all these dudes are more malnourished than a Somalian. That's crazy. They're saying, I'm pretty sure these are teens. Popping pills all day and night will make you look like a crackhead. I hear it's a great diet. It says 30 shots and didn't break a window until the drive-by. The most dangerous part of a lick is being downhill from one of these idiots behind you. They're saying this was the shooting that happened on 79th of May. It was a male driver with a baby in the back seats. Prayers for them. So there was a news report on the incident and the woman that unfortunately lost her life. So I'll play that to you now before we get to some theories about who might have been behind this and what deadly gang war in Chicago might have actually been what caused this incident.
From all indications, there were multiple shooters who fired dozens of shots, perhaps more than 50. Remarkably, all of those bullets missed a baby who was sitting in the car that was targeted.
Investigators remained at the scene well after nightfall at this corner littered with shell casings, where somehow a baby in this bullet-riddled car emerged unscathed.
What's the purpose of shooting at a car when you know there's a child in the car? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it could be a lot of other people who's lost their life here today.
Kirk Bell is the godfather of 26-year-old Gabrielle Ayers, who relatives identify as the woman who was shot and killed in her white Chevy sedan around 1.
Baby daddy that got shot the other day in Chicago on 79th and May. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Like button, subscribe button, share the video.
30 p.m. at 79th and May Street. Her car then crashing into a van.
This here is unbelievable. This young lady was a beautiful young lady with a beautiful child, and life just cut short. For what?
Ayer's boyfriend in the car also shot multiple times, but her 13-month-old baby daughter, who was sitting in the back, escaped unhurt.
It's a miracle that that baby was not shot. It's a miracle.
St. Sabina churches around the block.
Super sad, man. You got people in the comments that saying all they know how to do is shoot and fight. They're saying the black on black crime is ridiculous, pathetic, and sad. Thank God the baby wasn't harmed. I'm sure the father was the target, but the mother paid the price. It's very unfortunate. 52 casings. This was not a shooting. That was a targeted hit. Saying no marches, no protests, selective anger. Beautiful, yes, but evil ways always catch you. Never judge a book by its cover. We'll touch on that in a minute. I always find it really unsettling when people saying these things. Oh, she was beautiful. Like what? The ugly chicks deserve to die. Like what are we talking about here? Someone's aesthetics don't really have any bearing on what's going on. But there would be some footage captured from the scene that actually showed the baby being rescued, and they would also broadcast the footage of the shooting on the news. I don't want to show you that, but I can show you the baby being rescued at the very least. And it just goes to show you how sad this was.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
A child believed to be less than 1 year old is whisked away by a Chicago police officer Wednesday afternoon.
Oh my God.
Over 50 shots fired. Baby was uninjured. Nothing happened to the baby.
After somehow surviving the
We're not going to show you this shooting, okay? Now, let's get to some of the theories that are going around about actually what happened here, because the alleged target of this shooting, okay, according to people on Reddit, was a guy called SCO Money from sets called ATS or BOG, okay, saying SCO Money was the victim who was shot alongside a female who was killed in the same shooting. So this has been going around on Reddit, right? It says, get well soon to SCO Money, who was shot and wounded. RIP to the female who was shot and killed an hour ago on 79th of May. Condolences to her family. And people are in the comments, they're basically saying, whatever who did this, I would just stay quiet. That was in 8K, but you know them dudes are about to get all the clout. They're saying all the clout is crazy. They killed a female. These little guys is fried, and they're a pending pack now. Everyone in the streets is, to be fair. It says they didn't kill their target and a baby was in the car that was caught on camera. They might as well go and get all the pee that they can get. You ain't got too much time, unfortunately, okay? It's just so they can make more crash outs and single mothers. LMAO, CIA, what have you done to my people, bro? It's truly unforgivable. Okay, that is Genia, who was actually the victim. She was shot and killed in the incident. Now, there's some information about her coming out, and I'm not gonna say anything negative, but there have been a few theories going around as to why she might not have been completely uninvolved, let's say, in the street business that was going on. But I'll read a few more of these comments and then we'll get to that. It says, this is why if you're in the streets and you know MFs want to kill you, stop riding with people who are not on the stuff you're on. Too many innocent girls and kids be dying because MFs want to ride hard like shit sweet. Stop putting them girls' lives in danger. Okay. People saying, I get what you're saying, but it's really not practical. Imagine you just swing into the store right quick. All right. And you heard what Dirk said. Ain't no quick run to the store. They pop out and fire you up. Okay. It's true. Ain't no popping to the store.
See, that's what
when you got real smoke in the streets like that. Okay. They're saying what's crazy is the likelihood
about innocent girls and all that. This girl on there posting talking about fuck your dead brother and dig him up and all that. Everybody don't be innocent.
that one of these dudes involved got the same fate coming and he doesn't even know it yet. Saying street's going to clean itself up for sure. Them drillers did look like some YNs, possibly 15 or 16. I said, thank God the baby didn't get hit. Homeboy got a heavy cross to bear. Rest in peace, Gigi. They're saying, does anybody know his IG? The girl who got killed is Delilah Mommy. It's really sad, man. So as the news continued to come out, okay, it was revealed that SCO Money, the alleged target of the shooting, actually had apparently dropped his location prior to the hit going down. Okay, they're saying he posted his location on the story. And said, this little boy steady coming by me, tapping my leg. I'm not your pappy, me amigo. Stop tweaking. Right? Accidentally gave away his location. SCO Money posted as low on the IG story. He was at the WIC office for his baby on 79th of May, right where he got caught. He posted himself in the WIC office with a little Hispanic kid on his story. The green and yellow floor chairs are in the WIC office. It's a well-known location. The store and the floor and all of that stuff. Saying, little bro in the pic, fresh as hell. All right. Saying, damn, I'm surprised bro made it through because they was plucking that whip. Then they drove past and hit it some more before fully sliding off. Saying the girl must have been on the side they were shooting. So this is what I'd be saying is goofy. Dudes, be slow. Why are you posting stuff like this knowing you're a target? Got your dumbass hit up and your child's mother killed because you want to be funny online. Effing goofy. Says we got to protect the women and babies out here, man. That stuff is sick. Running around with a goofy that got no awareness and ultimately she lost her life because of it. I can't do nothing but shake my head, yo. This is damn, man. Imagine that kid just tapping his leg without knowing that that guy will be dead in a few hours. Life crazy, man. Well, he's not dead. Said he was loafing too hard. He said, them boys going to get the death penalty if they get caught. Can't say they didn't know the baby was in the car. If they got them leaving the WIC building, they probably watched them all get in the car. This is wicked. Essentially, most likely the driver. Now, unfortunately, what's going around now is they're basically saying that the victim, the female, had actually been active on social media dissing ops. So this is a post that's circulating on Facebook. It says, wow, be careful who you play with. Everybody ain't trolling because, man, Chicago out of control for real. This story crazy and sad at the same time. 26-year-old Gabriel Gina Ayers was gunned down in broad daylight after a group of masked shooters reportedly run up on her car and let off shots like it was nothing. Police saying a 27-year-old man that was riding with her got hit twice but survived and is in the hospital recovering. The part that got everybody shook, her baby, not even a year old yet, was sitting in that same car and somehow didn't get hit at all. That's really a miracle. Now the internet doing what it do, and folks are bringing up an old Facebook post she allegedly made like 2 months ago where she was clowning someone else that passed away. People saying this just shows how fast social media beef can turn real life deadly. They're saying over 50 shots got fired based off shell casings left on the ground. 50. And right now ain't nobody been arrested yet. Police still trying to figure out who was behind it. Whole situation sad for real. Prayers up for that baby. Everybody affected because this one heavy. Okay, now look.
See, that's what I was talking about. I'm not saying that I don't know if it came from that or what, but that's how you don't know what Chicago's so messed up. These young girls, they all bouncing out. They all talking about doing this and killing and riding with drinks and all that. Man, it's a sad story, man. Condolences to the family.
So this is apparently what she posted. Said, now let me post her dead ass brother in a casket on my page. So they're saying, I don't give a F, post it. Rico and them going to handle your something. Wasn't your people getting dragged out of a car going on a mission? People saying, she basically reposted, thank you. I said, I stay humble because I've seen people that laugh at somebody and then turn around and become the same thing they joke about. So she had apparently basically been mocking somebody and saying, threatening to post their dead brother in a casket on her Facebook page. Now, interestingly enough, they're actually saying that she's got some serious connections to the streets because this woman that lost her life is apparently YFG Fatso's sister, who, as if you follow the channel, you know he's been beefing with the rapper Bloodhound Q50 heavily. And obviously there was a situation where it seemed like Q50 had taken some social media posts with Fatso's daughter. So this is another post that's going around, and it says, this is YFG Fatso reacting to the passing of his sister Gina, who was shot and killed yesterday on 79th of May. He reposted a conversation between them of him saying, you know, her saying she's proud of him, keep going up with the music. She's saying, I love you, sister. She's saying, I love you too. He's saying, damn, G-Gab, you hurt our hearts today, but I ain't never in my whole life bled, bitch. Does it say bled, bitch? Or I've never in my whole life bled. Consequences soon, baby. I got us. So he's saying he's going to get back. Now, let's just keep it real. The people rumored to be involved in this hit, okay, is a little known crew. If you know about Chicago drill, you know about this crew called Shorty Mob, who Q50 previously referred to in an interview.
Check this one out, see what Clown One Post talking about. Make sure y'all smash that like.
On February 4, 2026, Gabrielle Ayers was sitting in a car with her child's father on South May Street in Chicago. Around 1:25 in the afternoon, 3 men approached the vehicle and fired over 50 rounds in broad daylight. When the gunfire stopped, Gabrielle was fighting for her life. And the question everyone is asking is, why were they targeted? Because the number of rounds suggests that it was no random attack. Before we get into it, leave a like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to Crime on Pulse so you won't miss the next case. Gabrielle Ayers, who went by the nickname G.I. Na or Gabby, was a 26-year-old hairstylist who owned and operated.
Like her voice. And y'all smash that like button. I'm trying to find a video where they found the car burnt up. Oh yeah, they had that father flagging and they did a little what you call out there yesterday. Had the mayor.
Faith leaders and authorities are calling on the community to come forward with any information in a shooting that left a young mother dead.
They held a vigil today in the place where it happened. WGN's Courtney Spinelli is at police headquarters with their message.
Witnesses to this brazen act of violence call it nothing short of a miracle that the victim's baby survived. A heavy scene for witnesses and first responders, many of them coming back to the spot where this happened to make a plea for justice.
The people that pulled out automatic weapons on this very land that we stand on ran up broad daylight and murdered Gabrielle are monsters to me.
The life of a young mother cut short Wednesday afternoon near 79th in May. Police say someone opened fire on the car 26-year-old Gabrielle Ayers, a 27-year-old man, and her daughter were inside of. The victims crashing into a van. Moments later, 3 gunmen can be seen in this video shared on social media, running up to the car as they continue to shoot. Witnesses ducking for cover. The baby survived. Shell casings found inside her car seat. The 27-year-old was wounded, but Ayers didn't make it.
I cannot call a duck a chicken or a pig a cow. I can call a coward a coward, and these cowards will be hunted down.
Chicago police officers gathered with community, faith leaders, and the mayor for a public roll call followed by a prayer vigil. Many speakers acknowledging a wave of violence over the last few days in Chicago, touching communities on all sides of the city.
This tragedy continues to tear at the thread of the soul of Chicago. It's tragedies like this that remind us of how much more work that we have to do.
Father Michael Flager with St. Sabina around the corner from where the deadly shooting happened, calling on people with information to come forward. A young baby left without a mom and someone who knows who did this.
Think of that baby's face. Think of that mother laying in that car dead. And I pray you don't sleep until you talk and tell what you know.
Yesterday, Crime Stoppers of Cook County announced a $10,000 reward for any information leading to the arrest or indictment of anyone involved in the deadly shooting. Today, St. Sabina announced it will also be putting up a $10,000 reward on top of that. Outside of police headquarters, I'm Courtney Spinelli, WGN News.
Make sure y'all smash that like button. Let me just see what we're going went to the Trenches News. He got a couple more last.
You were gonna put up 100,000 of your own
Yeah.
money to box 21 Savage.
Yeah.
Shout out to Vlad TV.
I mean, look, if he comes out, he could pull a Gunna and just suddenly separate himself from a bunch of the Chicago stuff and just make the best music he can. If the girls like it, then he'll start winning again.
That's what I say.
Right? I don't know, man. This is a weird situation. Me personally, I think Dirt should take the stand if that betters his chances of actually making it through this. Now, of course, you take the stand, you can be cross-examined. That's the problem with that. But look, for example, the Tory Lanez situation. He was saying that he should have taken the stand. Now he's doing 10 years. He's getting stabbed in prison and everything else like that. Look, I've interviewed people that took the stand. Hurricane Chris, he had a murder case. He took the stand, he beat it.
Oh no, I knew I was gonna talk from day one. It was never a thought in my mind of silencing me. This is my life. I know exactly what happened. I mean, my lawyer is a terrific lawyer, and he did an amazing job, Alex Washington, but at the end of the day, I had to get up there and say my part, bro. I couldn't just put everything in their hands like that. I got to look these people in their eyes because my life is in their hands. I want to talk directly to these people and see if they could see I'm not no lying ass nigga right now. You understand what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, if you did not do it, you should absolutely take the stand.
You should talk for
But
yourself.
if you did it, because look, not taking the stand is automatically going to make you look worse to the jury. The jury's thinking, what do you have to hide if you had nothing to do with it?
That's what they think.
Most intelligent people think that innocent people should be taking the stand and defend themselves. Right? So when you don't do it, it automatically puts you at a disadvantage. So look, I don't know, but what do you think he'll do? Do you think he'll take the stand or no?
Just off the way he is in the streets in Chicago and all that, the people who look up to him, like he ain't gonna do it. But if he's smart, like I said, man, he got kids. His son, like a damn good football player. Like you don't want to be watching your son from the rafters of ADX. For real. If you really didn't do it, if you really ain't have no knowledge of this, yeah, you got to talk. At some point, the gangster shit got to be thrown out, Vlad. Like you got to live for your life. Because nobody will remember Dirt 20 years from now. Nobody will be talking about him if he in ADX.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be that rapper from the 2000s that Chicago something, I don't remember, had that one song, whatever that is. Yeah, 20 years later, of course, it's a rap. It's a rap. I know a lot of rappers in the Bay Area. They've been locked up for 20 years. People don't know any of their music. Yeah, people forget about you. So what's your whole take on the whole Little Durk murder for hire case?
Far as
how well, there's some other people in OTF that you mentioned. OTF Boogie.
Yeah, Boogie.
Like Boogie.
So how's he tied into this case?
Boogie, they say he was a driver. He was a driver. He drove the killers and to the gas station, and they hopped out and shot. He was in that car. So he trying to get the gun charges dropped. But see, people don't think about it like, if you trying to get a charge dropped saying, oh, no, I wasn't the shooter, you can't charge me with this because I wasn't that, then basically you still saying that you was that, right? If you trying to get one charge dropped, I wasn't the shooter. That wasn't me. But you ain't trying to say a period that you not get. I wasn't there, period. You know, that's how the feds work, man. For one thing you try to get out of, man, they got something from behind it. You answer to this, and now you just incriminated yourself in something. They cold with it, man. They dirty. They go to the extent, and they gonna get you.
Okay, now you claim that he needs lawyer money.
Yep. You having a problem with a lawyer.
So is Dirk financing all these defenses or no?
No, because according to Vonnie, that's one of the reasons why he flipped. Ain't no lawyer.
Why would you not pay for your co-defendants lawyers?
Yeah, it's crazy. Everybody from the street say, oh, you can't do it because if you do it, then they gonna tie it to you. Man, you can have somebody come to the courthouse and get a lawyer envelope. Hey, look, I'm gonna pay you in, $5,000 here, $2,000 here, or something like that. Anybody could do it, man. It's just an excuse for the streets. Like if y'all going down and your life depend on it, and you the leader, man, you got to get them lawyers for everybody. So everybody at least go to trial and you'll have your fair shake. But with you not having no lawyer, Vlad, man, it put a dent in the game even more.
Okay, what about OTF Jam?
Jam is missing. Jam is missing.
Okay, so does that imply that he's cooperating somewhere?
Hey, he ain't showed up. He ain't in no mug shot. And OTF and his block them said that it's Jam. They said it's Jam, man. Soon it happened. They say it's Jam. You know, I don't know what they got against Jam to say it's Jam, but you know, if it wasn't Jam, like I said, Jam would have came out, hey Vlad, hey, let me do this interview or something. You know what I'm talking about? Like you got to clear your name up. You know, the whole world, your guys saying it. You know, but he ain't came out like that. He just sending little messages online from his page.
Right. We were supposed to talk to Jam, but I'm not sure if it was the real Jam or a scam or something, but ultimately it just didn't happen. So
I remember that.
I haven't seen OTF Jam anything really since the allegation started. So, right. It's a mess.
Make sure y'all smash that like button. I got this video that I watched the other day with KB Nene and this girl Toya from the south suburbs of Chicago. Toya, she didn't went viral on Facebook for she exposed a lot of stuff with her marriage and her husband's family. It was crazy. But the interview was real good. Shout out to KB Nene. Shout out to Toya. But the interview was decent. And we're gonna go into that. We're gonna check that one out.
Is he really about to move, Toya?
Yes.
Exactly looking for a crib, like I paid my security deposit, or it's like, okay, we need to start looking for you somewhere to stay.
No, it's already like
it's set in stone.
Yeah. And it's like that's still my dog, so it's like
you ready to do a new dick, Toya?
No.
That's how you know you ain't done yet. I just don't want y'all to do all these big financial changes. Y'all already did this. You done got in the crib.
Mm-hmm.
Break the lease. Come on.
We did. And I don't know if that's gonna happen again. We need to heal. Also, I'm laughing.
I was just gonna say, are you done or are you hurting?
I'm hurting and I'm tired.
Go. What's that word? It's KB Nene, and I'm just a girl from Chicago. Tonight I got with me Toya. How you coming, gang?
Hey, y'all.
And everything we say on this podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not get yourself in a situation it's going to be real hard to get out of about something I said on Coda Greg. How you coming, gang?
I'm doing good. trying to, still get him a little Facebook beefs, arguments, laughs. I tried to change my life.
I was finna say, coming into the new year, Toya said, I ain't been messy. It's over with. She said, I ain't paying you bitches dust. It's over with.
Yes.
You came all the way 30 days in. No, you made it all the way through the month.
Almost.
And shit got a little shaky. We got Chachi on live. We got Toya on live. We got cousins that's from a different mother and a different grandmother and father. I don't know.
Still 20. That's almost at 6 o'clock. It'll be 24 hours where I ask, who are you related to? I still have to answer.
Chachi said, I don't know. I don't know though.
Man, I literally tried to change my life for the new year. Meaning, like you said, I tried to come in only being 13% messy. I felt like,
okay,
going to my 40s, I had to take it down. And I'm gonna have to just start over.
So
start over next year.
Summertime. Spring cleaning.
Absolutely.
So what triggered you this time around? What was it that kind of made Chachi be like, because we don't often see Chachi talk a lot. He's not big on the internet. He kind of pretty much just let everything unfold and just stay out the way. So how did it get to a point where now we got Chachi on live? He checking every motherfucker.
Yes, you're right. Chachi, he's very private. I know that's crazy because like I'm an open book, but he the total opposite of me. And I think it's just the backlash of everything that's been going on for the last 2 months with him. Like, I'm gonna choose you, I'm gonna choose my kids, I'm gonna choose my family. And the family cut him off. They cut him off. I'm talking about,
what did that look like? Like, was he always in touch with certain people, always constantly on the phone with him? And then when he kind of made the decision, like, I'm staying on working on my marriage, it kind of like calls kind of started disappearing, or did it become like actual tension?
It's actual tension. So like you said, he's a family person. Like, I'm very family oriented. He's very family oriented, but it's still toxicity. You know what I'm saying? So when you come in from that to cut this man off, because he said, because he got caught cheating. And I took him back and he said, okay, yeah, the Facebook shit, the scandal, it was all out of our control. We didn't go put our business up there for people to take it and a fake page to talk about it for 30 days. You know what I'm saying? So I guess because it blew up so big as it did. And then they wanted him to tell me to take the wedding videos down.
That's what I was about to say.
Yep,
Do you
that's what it
think
was.
that's where the tension really started with his family? Because you and Chachi's situation, the situation with his family, has been going on for a long time. You then sold this story and everything. But when you posted the wedding pictures and everybody got to get their own opinion on everything for themselves, do you think that's where all the tension with him and his family started?
So
I'm gonna tell y'all, me personally, I think the girl, she was exposed. She was exposed publicly. And she can't take it. And a lot of it that she calls, like, this shit happens all the time. People get cheated on and nobody knows and they go back to marriage like it was, husband and wife, girlfriend and boyfriend, baby daddy, baby mama, however like it be, because nobody knows about the situation. This situation, the whole thing got too popular, blew out of proportion. Like Toya, now I know she's getting a Facebook check out of this world because like she can't go live. She can go live right now, 30K, 40K viewers. She got interviews and stuff like that. And the husband, I seen something where they said like she was with him while he was in trucking school, and now he got money. He get money with the trucking and all that stuff. Now she want to say that she built him up and he was sleeping on his grandparents' floor and all that. But check the interview out. This is good.
Oh, that's exactly where it started. So what happened was, it's okay when they can paint the narrative of, oh, she crazy. Because that's what paints about me. Oh, she's a bully, she delusional. We ain't did shit to her. We don't even talk to her. But when you change the narrative and start telling your story, you're like, you know what? I'm not saving y'all no more. Because man, it'll be 4 years that we would have been married. That video didn't just come out. I've been had the video. He been brought it. As soon as the commotion happened at the wedding, he had cut them off. So once he started back talking to his mother first, he was like, man, you know, y'all kind of got to apologize to her for what happened. Everybody was like, oh, we not apologizing. We apologize to you. We not apologizing to her. And he like, but damn, you know what I'm saying? It was her wedding too type shit. And so it was okay with all the laughing and me crying to him and telling him like, well, no, I can't even post can't post one picture from my wedding from the photographer because his sister is in every picture. The one that was crawling around on the ground, she's in every picture from me, from the first person that walked down the aisle. So it was just a lot of traumatic things that happened. So it's like, as long as it's behind closed doors, they was okay with it. But once I put that shit on the internet and it did 2 million views, now you got everybody like, well, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Because I keep on asking him, that's fine. If your sister, just tell her. If you was not trying to ruin my wedding, explain to me why you're on the floor. You dropped out the wedding 15 minutes before it started. Yes. See, I'm gonna tell it all. I kicked the twin sister out, and she came wearing the color that she was not supposed to wear. It's on the do not wear list. The photographer, paid professional photographer from Schaumburg, do not wear any neon. Tell people do not wear any neon because, you know, you stand out in the pictures. You was in the wedding, so you have the list. Every guest had the colors not to wear. So I kick you out the wedding. You come to the wedding drunk as hell. Drunk as hell with neon pink on. We're going to start there. Not only do you do that, my hostess, they trying to put the flowers on all the men and everybody that's marching. She come and she smack one of their hand. Don't put that on my sister. She not marching. My brother ain't marching either. These are this man blood relatives. They say, okay, well, we not marching. Y'all don't care about it being his wedding too, because they're twins.
Right.
Y'all hate me so much that you want to do anything to sabotage my day.
Bother you and make you mad at it. Get under your skin.
You can't tell me, the stud sister, you can't tell me that you so happy about your brother getting married and you wanted to get good angles because that's what they was trying to say. So then why you in March? Nobody still can answer why you didn't march. You dropped out 15 minutes. You came to rehearsal the day before and everything.
So they were supposed to be actually a part of the wedding.
Yes, his siblings and my sister. The only sibling that got kicked out the wedding was the twin.
And everybody, and they was basically like, oh, if she ain't gonna march, then I ain't marching.
How about this? She came in the wedding drunk as hell. He was in the bathroom. She went in the bathroom and said, so I'm not marching. I can't march. He was like, could you please stop? She's like, am I gonna march? First of all, you know you're not gonna march. And then you having a pink dress. So he like, man, please stop, man. Just don't do this. She like, okay, bet. Ain't nobody marching. Like, you made it about you. You made this day about you, and it wasn't about you.
And this is the twin sister,
yes,
right?
the twin.
Okay, so y'all actually had a fist fight.
Yes, we did.
And that was about a situation where purse.
No, we're gonna get to the purse.
Okay.
We had the fist fight in June of 2018 because I beat her friend up in April.
That was his ex.
His ex, her friend. 10 years. This ain't about you. So if you see it, please stay where you at. Cause I don't want to have to redo this.
Okay.
So me and her got in a fight in April because she was trolling me my whole pregnancy. So I told her, I'm like, when I have my baby, I'm kicking your ass. And I had my baby. I kicked her ass. So she didn't have no information on me, like, probably thought my name was Toya or whatever. The sister gave her the address and she gave her my name, everything. So that's how I ended up catching the case. So
I called it a case. See, the last interview, I ain't really know too much what was going on.
I couldn't really get deep in it because that's when I was, still in my relationship. And I needed to ride home.
You fought his ex.
10-year ex.
And you called a case?
Because the sister, the twin, gave her my address and information or whatever. So I ended up getting locked up for that. But little admin, it wasn't nothing.
She pressed charges on you for whooping her.
So I had to go to court on 111th.
Okay.
And it just so happened in June when I went, they was like, we just started this for second chance forgiveness program.
Show that
we need you to either take community service or give me the community service. And it was at a park district. I love kids. That was right up my alley. So when they said that I had no charges, all they friend group, because they came to court like it was like a murder trial. They was so deep. Yes. And I literally walked out of there with nothing but community service. So that day, I'm celebrating. I get on live. Yes, y'all. I had Toya Jigga Kills not guilty. Toya too. You know what I'm saying? So I was like celebrating, and the sister was just like mad as hell, and she pulled up to our house. Yeah, she pulled up to our house while I was on live. And I'm like, she's talking about, I'm outside. You come outside. So I came out the house and he like, this really what you want to do? He was telling me to go in the house, like go back in the house. But I feel like you then came all the way from 82nd to Lansing. We got to fight now.
Yeah.
And you on live talking about I'm outside. So we end up fighting. After the fight, the next day, I said, you know, I don't feel the type of way no more. Take me to your sister. And he ended up was like, you for real? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna shake her hand because that's just how I am. Like I didn't want to fight you. Bitch, you just keep playing on me. You done called DCFS on me. You done gave this bitch my address. You done did all this. I gotta show you that I love your brother, but I still fight you. Like I'm not finna let y'all just walk on me.
Right.
And so after we fought, I went over there the next day, shook her hand and everything. But it's just like I knew how I just didn't fuck with her. That's it. But that was it for me, I thought. But she never let it go. She further down the line said, like, well, I never let the fight go. Well, then you should have said that. Yep.
I get it.
Purse situation, that's a whole nother situation.
So what is the purse situation?
Purse situation. Again, I done shook her hand in 2018. We were now in 2019. So one day me and Chachi about to have sex. Okay. You know, kids around, phones is on the bed. We is in a foreplay, you know, getting about everybody closes out. Ooh, my phone get the ringing. Now my phone ringing. This is not no cheating day. So I'm looking like, who the fuck is this calling from an unknown number? But I just still didn't answer because I put my phone back down. But now his phone is blowing up. And he look at his phone because now we getting blow. Like it's irritating us now. It's his sister. So he put his phone back down. This number rocking me again. So I'm like, something is wrong. You know how you just get that feeling? And I'm always answering my phone because I don't know somebody died or whatever. So I answer the phone and on the other end, it's like, yeah, bitch, give me my motherfucking money back. I said, wait, hello? This Toya? I said, yeah, who is this? This is Camille. You sold me this fake ass purse, bitch. Give me my motherfucking money back. I'm like, I ain't steal you no purse. Yes, you did. Because Carla told me her brother, baby mama, when she gave me your number. I look at him, start putting my motherfucking clothes back on. So now, he answered the phone for his sister because now she calling. Now, at the same time, this girl on my phone going off, she is tagging me in posts. Bitch, you gonna give me my motherfucking money back. I ends up telling the girl, like, just hold on because he answered the phone with his sister. He answered on speakerphone. His sister like, yeah, if somebody call y'all, don't answer. He like, did you get somebody wrong your number? She like, she answered. What the fuck? I sent y'all a text message and said if somebody call y'all, don't fucking answer. I'm like, hang up on her. He hang up on the sister. I say, hey, ma'am, I don't know what happened. I didn't sell you no purse. I said, I don't even sell purses, so I don't know what you're talking about. So she like, hold on, I'm gonna call you back. She hangs up, calls Carla. Woo. She ends up sending me just all type of screenshots. Lo and behold, Carla had a vendor. She got a hold to a vendor because I gave her the vendor, trying to be nice after the fight, just showing some type of love. You know what I'm saying? And so she bought the purse for $200. It was a $3,000 purse. The girl gave her half. She tells her, yeah, my brother, baby mama, she gonna punch the purse for you. I don't even know nothing about it. I ain't see $1 from it. And why would you lie on me? And why would you give her my real fucking number? Like, I don't have to accept this from you. So then that's like my first, like this, like the second time I'm like, okay, well, Chachi, do something. And he was just like, man, I don't want to get in the middle of that because it was real bad last time. And I ain't really trying. What you mean you ain't trying to get in that? And again, that just set the tone for my brother ain't gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying? My brother, he gonna have my back. And it just trickled on down there. So again, now is my word against hers. The girl only believed me because she had text her brother. And I took the screenshot out of his phone and sent it to the girl. So the girl ended up, I don't even know if the girl got her money back, whatever happened, but it just was always just bullshit and drama. Putting me, and you don't even like me. So I guess it was just easy to paint this picture of me to the family. Like I'm just this. They think I'm really bullying her. Like this is what they said. They think I'm bullying her.
He said it was older people in his family that was basically taking her side and was saying like you bullying her, and you antagonizing her, and all this shit. So that's just come from her basically running to the family, telling her narrative. And Chachi not really saying nothing at all. So it's like narrative.
He never was saying nothing. That's why I was really shocked. With him speaking on it yesterday. Like my husband, he got to be like, this is it. Like y'all done pushed me to the edge for him to actually say something, but it's too late. It's too late. It's too much. You got to understand. It took 9 years of disrespect. That's why I'm arguing with an unknown cousin. I don't know
you. Everybody feel like it's comfortable.
They're so comfortable disrespecting me. And then it's like the people that get on there and be like, oh, well, you need to give your marriage a chance. You stood before God. Y'all had deal breakers because we did have 3 deal breakers apiece that we said divorce was never going to be an option unless we broke the deal breakers. But peace is a deal breaker for me because I don't have no peace. I have no peace. I'm a lover girl at heart. Like all my exes love me to this day. They mamas love me. They
Do you
siblings
think with
love me.
Chachi, he caught in a situation where it's like his wife, who he loved, telling him would say something, and then his family, who he also loved, telling him would say something? Because listening to his live, that's what I kind of got out of it. Like everybody's looking for Chachi to say something, and it's like he loved everybody, so he rather just not say nothing at all.
And that's really what it is with my husband. On top of abandonment issues from his mother. So he is looking for, he don't want to lose her again.
So he
type shit.
So
he like, I want to keep the peace with everybody. And I'm a woman and I see through y'all, I never did nothing to y'all. Y'all never even said, hey, what's your name? So I know what it is. I got him. He was 26. I was 30. You gotta grow up, baby. You can't live here for free. You gotta pay bills if you're gonna live here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, who the fuck she thinks she is, trying to grow my son up and showing him unconditional love and taking him off his grandma floor and putting him in a crib
But do you
and doing
think
this.
you got that kind of like the audacity of y'all? Because in a way, because I heard some of your comments where he was arguing with his dad, and he was like, well, his dad never been a dad. He never taught him how to do this. And now you saying like, well, he never really had that relationship with his mom, so it's new. So is it a different situation when it be like, well, that's his mama? Will it be like, well, he don't even fucking know them people, or them people was never up to him?
It's more so, I don't want to come at them on that aspect. I'm just saying stemming from where the hate is coming from. Because you got to understand, if I'm looking at you filling my son voids, because that's how they bonded, he would bring different bitches around his family. Oh, where y'all at? Meet me on 75th at the lounge. Woo, woo, woo. That's their thing. So if that's our thing, Nene, but now you got a nigga and you ain't bringing different niggas around no more. My position in your life is threatened now.
I feel that.
So now it's like,
Now
damn,
Chachi ain't coming around.
he ain't coming around because he laid up.
He ain't kicking.
Because he laid up. He with that bitch. And I was that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then, hold on, bitch. This my friend for 10 years. You done took her motherfucking nigga, bitch. Who you think you is? And that's how it started. So that's my introduction. He posted a picture of me on Valentine's Day. And then February 17th, me and his, it's traumatic. I remember the date, February 17th, 2017. He posted a picture of me on February 14th, 2017. On February 17th, 2017, me and him is on like a 3-day weekend for Valentine's Day, because I think Valentine's Day fell on a weekday that year. And so we end up going to the room. And I'm looking at my friend, I go say, your name Messy, because she ain't messy no more. She sent me the screenshot like, she talking about you. I don't know the girl. She ain't my friend on Facebook. So I read it and it say, bitches think they did something by taking somebody's man. You ain't gonna be around long. I'm like, she could be talking about me, but I don't know her. But I'm like, I did take her best friend man. So I'm not gonna put it past you. So before I jump off the hinge, I'm gonna say something to him. So I showed this one. I'm like, yo, so talking about me? He like, I'll take care of it. Manager, we've been going together since January 23rd of 2017. This is February 17th. So I need you to understand how new this is.
Right.
So I say, okay, I ain't gonna say nothing. So about 2 days go by. We about to check out. We check out the room or whatever. No, the next day we end up checking out. So, now this is a Sunday. Super Bowl on. He watching the game because again, he's close with his family. He watching the game with his pops and his cousins. And another subliminal come down like, I can't wait till this bitch understand she about to get moved around next or something. Like your time about to be limited. So I'm a troll at heart. But I bait the bitches. Like I'm gonna make you say it. You know what I'm saying? You could sit and talk all day, but I'm gonna make you put an ad on it. So I was like, it ain't respected if it ain't directed. Bitch, put an ad on it. She said, "At Toya bad." You talking about me? So we beefing. So now me and her, we going at it. They calling me through Facebook. She with the ex-girlfriend. They showing me the street sign, telling me to pull up on the 107. I'm not pulling up to y'all hoes. Like for what? I don't even know y'all. I don't know y'all.
Right.
This is my introduction to the family. No, hey, how y'all doing? My name Ryan. This is the introduction. So I was doomed from the beginning. Yeah. So now, when it's a month later, he, auntie, I want to bring him out. You talking about that girl that was just arguing on Facebook? So I never got a, hey, how you doing? What's your name? What's your, you know what I'm saying? I got a whole associate's degree. Y'all don't know nothing about me, but I'm just this scamming ass bitch that y'all just keep talking about. You know what I'm saying? I never got a chance. And after that, you know how it be, you get into somebody's family, they don't like you.
Yeah.
And that was what it was.
That's what it always come down to. So now y'all find yourself in a situation that now when his daddy saying fuck you, it's because of the narrative that's been painted on you for so long. And they looking at him like, you continue to stay with this bitch. You ain't online going upside her head or cussing her out. So in our man, you not
you with the shit.
Addressing the situation. You with that shit.
You with the shit. He had a conversation with He got like 3 cousins that ain't never been biased. They man they business, they ladies. And the one cousin he talked to, she was like, you know what it is, cuz it's just the internet. Like they think that you okay with the internet shit because you never said nothing. And to know my husband, you gotta know, what do y'all want him to do? Beat my ass on live to make y'all feel? Y'all don't know what goes on and behind them closed doors.
What is he supposed to, like, I'm sure if you just got off live bashing his family, when you get off live, it's something
going
said.
down in my house. He not whooping my ass, but he
I'm sure
straight.
y'all-
Oh, that's how you want to do? Cool. Don't say shit to me. And I'm talking about straight. I ain't talking about a fake no talk. He's sleeping on the couch. You know, the things that make that chastise me as a wife. You know, like you take something from your kids. He will real life do that. And he be like, you can't do that to me because I understand. And he even sit on laugh. You're not 100% wrong, Ryan, but he just never wanted to just go put out there what they did. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But do you feel like your point in taking it to the internet is the only way where you can get any type of justice?
I told him, he asked me 2 days ago. He said, can I just ask you a question? Why do you go to the internet with stuff? I said, because what I've learned about people is, and mind you, I need everybody to know, Nene, I never went to the internet until 9 years ago. I ain't have beef with nobody. I had one op, and that was my baby daddy, other baby mama. And like me and her, like sisters now at this point. So me and her would beef like through the phone. Twitter beef. We used to sub each other through Twitter, and then my baby daddy always try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got no bitches I'm into it with. So when I got with him, now I got 10 bitches. I'm the whole friend group. Me and 10 bitches, sister inside the 10. So my whole 30s have been spent arguing over him. Not with bitches he fucking, because let's just put it on the table. For the last 9 years I've been with him, I probably got into it with 2 bitches that he cheated on me with. The rest has been family. So that's draining. You know what I'm saying? So he asked me, he said, why do you go to the internet? I said, in these last 9 years, I go to the internet because I have to change the narrative. As long as it's behind closed doors, people going, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, well, that's what she doing. But see, I come with facts. I put that shit on the table. When I'm showing a screenshot on my live, you gotta say, him.
So do he feel like who you trying to prove something to?
I told him it ain't even approved because at the end of the day, the people on the internet, they don't like you. I do it because I'm doing it to the mama. And I feel like it was beginning response because I asked you to sit down 3 years ago. You said no.
Public humiliation is
I'm trying to tell people that's what it be. When you sitting up here and you acting like you so much better than everybody else, but now I'm putting it out there and I'm showing how you talking to me and you texting me, talking about just all type of disrespectful shit. Now you want to take it down. Let's talk now.
Phone, like,
absolutely.
Girl, I seen
and that's what happened. And that's what happened when I got into it with the mama. First thing she did was text my phone like, let's talk. I said, oh, I don't want to talk now. See, I asked you to talk 3 years ago, and I asked you to talk 2 weeks before the husband came and disturbed my peace. And I think a lot of this story, people not understanding, everybody unstable. Y'all don't know if I was already going through trauma in my 9-year marriage. You know what I'm saying? Y'all mad at me for showing a motherfucker unconditional love and not leaving. I already felt a certain type of way as a woman staying.
It's like he said the same thing. Like y'all mad at me for not leaving. So it's like y'all found yourself in a situation where it's like y'all main problem now is everybody don't want y'all to be together.
Yes. It's like Romeo and Juliet. Well, not opposite Romeo and Juliet, because my family is the total opposite. He can go to my mama's house without me.
But why allow y'all to let that, to get them that satisfaction of that happening?
Everybody say that. And for the ones out there that do like kind of see where I'm coming from, that is the most draining, stressfulest thing to ever
just
deal
I'm
with.
Stay in a fucked up situation that I don't want to be in.
And not only that,
what people
marriage works when it's just love on both sides. It make it so easier. I love my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law love me. My mama love him. It's just different. And the type of woman that I am, like I even had it on my post. I don't have no sister-in-laws, that's ex-sister-in-laws that wouldn't call me like, man, Rain, you know what I'm saying? What you doing? Well, come on over there for Thanksgiving. You know, I ain't been with your brother in 50 years, but it's still love there because that's the type of person I am. So if my track record is 4 real relationships to 1, people hate me, I know it ain't me. I know it's not me.
For sure. And y'all, it like you say you never got the chance, like come over for Christmas or come over for Thanksgiving.
We had to do that after we done fought So then
So it was always a weird space.
and I'm not even gonna get on here and cap and say that. No. Then I come around and they telling him like I'm seeing a text message. I ain't gonna let she cool as hell. Woo woo. But then to me, it's just jealousy. And it took me to understand, to really sit back and look at my husband's like just not to get too deep into it, but just like his past. It's just trauma. So anytime you feeling like a motherfucker is snatching the only piece of that you got, and you done made a trauma bond from your abandonment issues, and they are twins, they born together. Shit, but you ain't finna take my motherfucking stability from me, or you ain't finna take him from me, because the more he was coming to me, he was, I ain't coming around. No, we not finna go to yours. We not going to your sister's house every Friday. We finna lay up in here. We finna drink in the house and play with these kids. We finna play games with the kids, and that's really all it was doing. He just was becoming a family man. I literally have watched this man teach himself how to be a man. And that's like before my eyes. So he's an amazing father. He's an amazing provider. He's just an amazing husband, despite the cheating that he was doing. But I gave him grace because he had to grow up. So I know y'all like, you saying all this, but you walking away. I'm walking away because I'm tired. I don't have no more fight in me. I don't want to. If y'all can.
Well, what does the fight end? Is y'all still fighting each other? When you say I have no more fighting me, is that the fight against him?
Nope,
It's not a fight
nope,
against him cheating no
because the
more.
man that he showed me, when he finally chose me, I wish that I would have got that person 9 years ago. Because
This here is a real bad situation where the family don't like her. He not leaving her. It's just real bad. He got a twin sister, so you know how that bond is. And they got the main problem. Man, this is a real terrible situation. Hopefully they can grow up and get past that, because it don't look like he ever gonna leave her. She don't look like she wants to leave. They got kids together and all that. They built a family, but I think they moved in separate houses, but it's like on the same block or something like that. You know, a whole bunch of real messy stuff. Shout out to KB Nene. Shout out to I Have a Team.
because now it's like, I love you so much. I hate that they cut you off because you want to be with me. But at the end of the day, I got too much love to give to be surrounded by. You gotta, we like you, but we don't like your wife, so we gotta split Christmases. Like, you and the kids can come over here, but she gotta stay at home. I'm not even that type of woman.
You still love your husband? Do you think you still in love with your husband?
I am still in love with him. I love him.
You want to be with your husband?
I do.
But everything else outside of it is kind of like turning you off to a point where it's like, I love you, I'll always be here for you, but I would rather just much let you go.
It's not even that. It's more so a me thing. The woman that I have became in the last 9 years, we gonna say 10, going about to be 40. I walked into 30, fresh out my 20s, trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I got my first crib, my own crib at 29. So I was just fresh in my 30s, figuring it out, you know. The woman that this not me. This not me. It's too much hate, too much rage in me, too much hate. I'm not like that. I want to be somewhere where my man, my husband, whatever, growing old, me and his mama at the nail shop getting our toes done using my husband's card. And I know what I want. So it's like, at what point do you say, I love you, but love not enough? I'm settling at this point. Because I know what I want, and I'm not going to get it. It's too much damage. I ain't got another 9 years to see if we can reverse the disrespect.
And now you find yourself in a situation. Do you think you feel maybe a little guilt towards that? Because like you say, people try to throw in your face, like, now that he have grown up and he have made these decisions and noticed, like, okay, now I want to do better. It's like, now if you don't want to be with him, but it's like, now I go back to my sister.
People like, I don't have nobody.
No, it's like, I
don't got nobody.
Yeah,
everybody. Somebody said that to me yesterday. Like, damn, you wait until he chose you over his family, and now you want to leave.
That's
but it's just
usually
like,
how it go, fellas.
Gee, sometimes it be too late. Y'all ain't never heard
That's
that.
normally how it goes. For real though, that's normally how it goes. Once a female gets to that point, it already be, because men recognize when women are getting to that point, like, bro, fuck this. I don't want this shit no more.
What they say, when she don't bitch no more, she ain't your bitch no more.
Yeah, so they get
I ain't got no
fucking. So that's when they get to wanting to make the changes and get to trying to straighten up. But it'd be like,
this is a whole bunch.
Now it'd be like, well, go be that for the next bitch, because I don't want you.
But it ain't even that, and it's on some for real. This how much I love him. I want you to take whatever the lesson in this. You know what I'm saying? Your next bitch, don't play about her. Or keep her away from your family, or make your family respect you. Make them respect you.
When you tell them that, that's when you know you're done.
And I've been teaching him how to cook.
I seen him there. He like, you know, it's over when she can teach you how to cook.
I've been teaching him how to cook. You don't gotta
try
wait
to
on no
teach him
hoe.
life skills.
You don't gotta
and
wait on
shit.
no bitch to get you nothing to eat. I mean, but I love him though. But again, we might, we
You
might
think the
come
shit
back.
with the family divided y'all more than the shit with the cheating, or do you think it all ties neck and neck? And that's why it's mostly like when you ultimately blame him, because it's like all of this shit started from your cheating. So everything is pretty much about you.
And that's the total opposite. It all started from the family. He hadn't even cheated before the family shit happened. Yes, it
So why
started
do
with
you
the
feel
family.
like
The cheating
it's his fault?
It's not his fault. So it's his fault to an extent. And I have grace because I have not, because I know it's gonna be a bitch watching this like, well, bitch, you want, I'm far from perfect. I was disrespecting him, but I was disrespecting the fuck out of him because I was pouring so much into you and showing you that I got you and uplifting you and helping you through trucking school and doing all this and trying to better your life, and you still wouldn't put me first. You still,
it became a
you got me
resentment.
competing. You got me competing with your mama and your sister. And it's like, at this point, fuck it. I don't want to do shit no more. And I think my wedding, that like broke my heart. That was like, though, because I waited my whole life for that. I wanted that. I knew when I was little, even with everything I had going on, I was going to get married one day. Right. And I know somebody like, well, you could have another wedding. I'm telling y'all, if you never been married, you're never
You don't
going
get
to
to
get it
redo your
back,
wedding
G.
and shit. No, they done
Never.
had the
Them
right
butterflies ain't going to come back. I damn near like I was fucked up.
Yep.
You ain't going to get it back.
Is you ready for Toya's life without Chachi? What does Toya's life without Chachi even look like to you, Toya?
I ain't never seen my life without that man. So I don't even have an answer to that. I ain't never seen my life. I be trolling him like, cause he about to move. I'm like, you gonna move down the street? Like, I want to ride past your house and see who over there.
Is he really about to move, Toya?
Yes.
Like exactly like looking for a crib. Like I paid my security deposit, or it's like, okay, we need to start looking for you somewhere to stay.
No, it's already like
it's set in stone.
Yeah. And it's like that's still my dog. So it's like
you ready to do a new dick, Toya?
No.
That's how you know you ain't done yet. I just don't want y'all to do all these big financial changes. Y'all already did this. You done got in the crib.
Mm-hmm.
Break the fucking lease. Come on.
We did. And I don't know if that's gonna happen again. We need to heal. Also, I'm laughing.
I was just gonna say, are you done or are you hurting?
I'm hurting and I'm tired.
This is different.
And I love him enough to say I'm tired of.
That's what happens like with a breakup. Big financial changes. They married. They got kids. It's like a whole lot of stuff. Like y'all be so used to a certain routine, even with the kids. Who's this person pick them up? This person drop them off. And you buy this. You pay this bill. You pay this bill. Now it's everybody just separate. That sometimes best to stay there.
Tug of warring you. So I'm gonna do something that they ass ain't gonna do. I'm sorry. Go make your work with them. I'm too family oriented. I talk to my mama every single. My mama will rock my phone every 5 minutes. So you think I'm okay with sitting at home? And he said it on his own live, so I can say it. He missed them and he hurting. But y'all got him blocked and they talking to him because he want to love me. Nah, baby. I love you so much. I don't want to see you hurt.
That's why I want to interview Chachi, because even though Chachi is a lying, cheating piece of shit, Chachi is kind of cold. He did. And you can't expect nothing from a 26-year-old to be but a lying piece of shit.
Yes.
You feel me? I feel like he caught in a situation for where everybody trying to make him choose for, and that's not
right. And he's 35 now, and they gotta respect grown man, Chachi.
That's
another thing too. That's why I said, look, because we is married, and whatever God got for us, if he gonna bring us back together, Chachi, I want you to go heal. Go heal.
I believe this
gonna bring us back. You gonna bring him back.
Process for like
you gonna bring him back and be like, where you stay? Him like, man,
I don't
stay down the
believe
street
that. Listening to Chachi live. Listening to you.
He said it on the live.
Y'all not going nowhere. If Chachi can move out, he's going to still come spend the night every night. So it's not that. I think it's more so y'all caught in a situation where Chachi is honestly hurt because he love you and he love his family and everybody trying to make him choose. And right now you love your husband so much that you seeing that shit is really hurting him to the point that I'd rather walk away to continue to watch you. You feel me?
Hit it on the head, because at the end of the day, I'm still putting. You got to understand, I still got kids with this man. So if I love you enough to say, look, man, I know my kids gonna be uncomfortable. I'm just letting you go. And it's like I feel so bad because damn, what happened to the days when the elders and the old people used to be like, look, we having a family meeting, we gonna sit down, we gonna fix this. God damn, it's just fuck them. Y'all just throw them away.
Yeah, it's a fucked up situation, man. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It's real fucked up.
So
yeah, my heart go out to Chachi, folk, because it ain't really got nothing to do with cheating. You feel me? I know that's like, well, it's all about him with cheating, but this ain't about his dick, folk.
no, it's not this time. Not this time. He been on
Motherfuckers already had prejudice against you coming into a relationship because they had relationships and bonds with somebody outside of you.
Yeah.
So you came in, it was already kind of fucked up, folks.
I mean, we didn't have to be best friends, but goddamn, just be like, okay, hey, what's your name? Okay,
and
cool.
I think that's what it's gonna come to. Unfortunately, time changes. Shit, people die and shit happens.
It's deep. He told me, he was like, I never wanted to tell you this, but I gotta tell you now. My sister said she never gonna like you. I'm like, damn.
She don't have to.
She don't respect me though. You or because look, ain't nobody putting that toxicity on my kids, G.
Which y'all
None
had
of that.
to do, and it sound crazy because it's like that's what y'all already did, but now he got to deal with the grief of like that's missing your family. You feel me? Especially when you family orientated.
Hell no, you ain't finna be sitting at home sad every day with me because you miss them. No, I don't want to be the cause of that.
Y'all gotta find some common ground, folks. Everybody.
And that's time and space. Once he on his own and he in his house
it's not time
and
and space,
he got time to think.
It's all y'all have to put y'all emotions to the side on Carter Gray, man. Everybody have to have adult, uncomfortable conversations. Accountability has to be took on everybody part. But for this to happen, everybody have to be willing, folks. On Carter Graven, what it seemed like is you willing, Chachi willing, but his family not willing. I might need to talk to Carl last because
you probably need to get both of them, and I think that you might need to have that.
Fucking up is these kids, folks.
Absolutely,
because you and Chachi still have kids at the end of the day, and these kids is what's ultimately being affected. No matter who hurt who, I'm gonna do this to hurt her. I ain't fucking with him. And all that shit, y'all kids still got to, even if you ain't fucking with my daddy, the kids still got to call their auntie. Because to them, it's still their auntie. You feel me? So it's like, y'all.
They cut the kids off.
And that's just fucked up. And it come down to what Chachi got to understand. I understand you can miss these people, folk, but you can't allow people to force you to make decisions, folk. When people is putting you in a situation to choose between people you love, folk, that's toxic, folk. And sometimes you got to cut the toxicity out, even if that is your whole fucking family. Because at a point, just like you miss them, they're going to start missing you. If that's your real sister, if that's your real twin sister, and y'all really have a special bond, folk, it's going to come a point where she realize, I miss my brother, and I'm tripping. I'm overstepping my boundaries. No matter how I feel about this bitch, at the end of the day, my brother love her and they gonna be together. So I got to clean up my act. Even if I don't say nothing to this bitch when we around, besides hey and bye. You feel me? Like it got to be some type of common ground. Folks.
Absolutely. I agree. I have no rebuttal for that.
Yeah,
it just be on the other side, looking in, like being in a position. I had to.
Before I watched this interview, I always thought Nene was just trolling, but I can see she's very intelligent and she got a good head on her.
To ask him, like, damn, for you, Chachi, they couldn't give me a fake apology. I would have been okay if they didn't even mean the shit. Like that, y'all treat me like I'm the scum on the bottom of y'all shoe. Y'all can't even say a fake ass apology for my loved one, for my brother G on my mama. You need me to do that. I don't want to do it, but here, I'm sorry I fucked your wedding up. And I never say nothing else to you again. But if my brother needed that from me, I would have been gave him that.
I'm gonna tell you something a therapist told me when I was a kid. Sometimes you got to accept apologies that you never want to get.
That's what my therapist told me.
You feel me? On Carter Gray. Sometimes you got to realize.
She said, and forgive them.
Yeah.
Without apology.
And honestly, that's what I mean. Accept apologies that you never gonna get and move forward. Like, because sometimes a person not even at a point in their life where they can even comprehend how they wrong, folks. So you just got to understand.
I think I'm there. I think I'm there.
Not if you to the point where you want to leave your husband and you really don't want to leave him. It's them that like these people are forcing y'all to separate from each other. And that's what I meant about satisfaction, but it's not really about satisfaction because at the end of the day,
it's no prize.
It's you choosing your peace.
Absolutely.
But are you at peace if you're not with your husband? So are you really choosing
your peace? I feel like if I leave or whatever, then that started my healing journey to find
it
out who
though.
I am, G. Yes, I'm not this. I'm telling you, I am an introvert. You can go ask anybody who knew me before him. I'm an
But then
introvert
when
and
I
an
ask you,
extrovert body,
Toya, do you
G.
want to be with your husband? Are you in love with your husband? Do you want to live with your husband? And you say, yeah, but then at the same time, you say, well, that's my piece. Is it really? If Chachi is not with you, if you couldn't talk to Chachi for say 30 days,
I wouldn't be able to
at
do it. I
peace?
never would be able to do
So
that.
are you choosing your peace or are you choosing what seems peaceful in this moment?
Yeah, it ain't peaceful in the moment because I don't even know what's gonna happen when we get outside. I told him like, I guess we gonna separate to get back together, or we gotta work on this or work on that. I don't know how it's gonna be, but I'm running far away from it. I don't want to be attached to them.
Yeah, I think what in this moment, Chachi has to choose his piece, and I think he gotta understand that shit is gonna come with some losses, for that shit gonna come with some scars. But time will fix that, folks. Deaths will fix that. When you get to losing people and you get
don't
to
want to forget
realize
that, though.
like,
That's what
it
you
shouldn't
don't
get to
want
that
to
point.
happen.
It shouldn't get to that point, but the reality is sometimes that's the point it takes to get to before people get to realize, man, I'm fucking tweaking. I'm tweaking. Do I love this bitch enough to the point that if my brother left this earth today, would this be the last thing I want? Would this be the last situation? Shit happen. Life will fix it. Y'all just got for time to tell the story. Like I told you in the last interview, I'm gonna tell you this. Time gonna tell the story. But do I think that y'all separating, getting different houses, not being? Do I think that's gonna solve the problem? No. I think that's gonna create bigger problems between the two of y'all, folk. It's gonna create a resentment. Right now, y'all chose each other, folk, but y'all gotta understand that that's not gonna be easy, folk, and it's gonna come with not really so much you, but both of y'all. You got to understand you gonna see him hurt. He gonna be
He
hurt.
said it himself on his live. He said it himself last night. He said on his live. He said it when he got off on the phone with his cousins. My right hand to God. He said, I can't even be mad at Ryan leaving me. He said, look at all the shit. Come on now. He like, they done did this to her, did this, and this. He like, I'm
But
surprised
he don't
she
want you to
stayed.
leave because that just mean that he wouldn't be mad at you for leaving. But he don't want you to leave because if he wants you to leave, then he wouldn't be trying to correct his actions. And cut a grave. When you want better, you do better. So clearly, if you're doing better, it's because he want better. So he don't want you to leave. He just wouldn't hold a grudge at you for leaving. But the thing is, you're not leaving because of all the fucked up shit that he's done. Y'all move past that. You leaving because of some shit that he has no control over whatsoever. You feel me?
I think I'm just mad because I had a meeting. And then when I went to the meeting, it was like 10 little endorsement people there.
Mhm.
And then 2 was like, nah, I seen that picture of you and I don't want that around. I don't want to invest into that because of the kids. And it was like, and I was just like,
Now you lose opportunities behind that
I
shit.
hate y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I think that kind of just was like, yeah.
To the point. Yeah,
I want to branch my name off from somebody like
y'all
anything
holding
y'all
him
in-law.
responsible for a lot of shit that's out of his power, folks.
Okay, that was probably not his fault, but still, I'm still mad. If somebody gonna pay for that.
I get it. And you you entitled to feel how you feel. Like, I'm not never saying you wrong for feeling how you feel. It's natural to want to leave. You feel me? On Carter Grave, you entitled to feel how you feel. I just want women to understand that y'all got to stop making lifelong decisions based on how y'all feel.
Temporary feelings, I
Because
understand.
feelings are temporary. How you feel today is not how you going to feel tomorrow. But what you do today determines what happens tomorrow, regardless of how you feel. So the feelings is something that sometimes you just got to sit with. Like I said, Chachi misses family, is heartbroken. He will be okay. If y'all separate, y'all not going to be okay. That's something that's, you feel me? Like it's going to create more problems. So y'all just got to sit with y'all emotions, and y'all definitely got to.
All right, man. Shout out to KB Nene. I had a team. Shout out to Toya. Make sure y'all go watch the rest of that interview. It's been a good live with y'all today, man. I'm gonna call it one. I might go live later. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Make sure you share, hit the like button. Thanks for subscribing to the Ruler TV.